Hello everyone, it's Retroaction, and I'm back from Retro Toy Shop 4, and here's my pickups. So, obviously I've already gone over the fact that I've got more Masters of the Universe Origins, found, finally, the other figure I was looking for from the Retro Collection, the Mandalorian. Nice photo there, nice card back, though I don't understand why he's got a vinyl cape, a lot of people have pointed that out. There we go. If anyone would have come after Return of Jedi, if Ken had done it. If Ken had done it, made the figure. I do also want to go over this, because that was from the day one pickups, the Star Wars Escape from Death Star game reissue as part of the Retro Collection with the exclusive Grand Moff Tarkin. Didn't think I'd be able to pick this up. As you can see, it says Kenner there. It's actually Hasbro, as you can see on the back there. There, Hasbro Gaming. Haven't got it open yet, but obviously that was too big to fit in with the rest of the stuff on day one. You saw Master of Origins figures, but you haven't seen these yet. I'll get to them in a few moments. But we got the, without taking everything apart, we have the Master Universe Origins He-Man, the revised head sculpt, the more vintage looking one. I will do another Action Interests video, which is a new segment I've been starting up with Action Fate a few weeks ago. Or was it last week? I don't know. But anyway, so I'll compare him to the vintage one. I might wait till I have it open for that. You see, we've got Faker, Skeletor, He-Man. Funny how he's pictured on there as well. Even though it's his card back, Fisto, Evil Lyn, and Merman. Didn't see any of those. I got Beastman as well. This one's in English packaging. There's no. Notice how this one's actually hasn't got the subtitle. The other one, a bit strange. So that's the more vintage look. You've got Modern Posing, Retro Play, there's Beastman, each kind of mini comic, as you see. He's got the Wave 1 characters on there, or the main characters. We have Stratos here as well, which I wasn't going to pick up, but I saw it. It's also a straight up repaint of Beastman as well, which is quite funny. Well, the head and armour is different, and his accessories, but apart from that, it's the same figure. He's got the multilingual packaging. He's also missing the tagline at the top, but whatever you call that bit. The blurb, maybe? I can't remember. It shows off the action features. There's no writing either, which is another difference between the multilingual and the full-on English versions. This one's showing Hordak, Triclops, and Ninja. This would be nice to have, some of those. So, I don't know what waves they're from. This one says new for 2020, this one's 2021, well, this one's 2021, this one's 2020 also. Again, part of the same wave as Ninja, which is one I cannot find. I was actually hoping to find it at London, but there we go. It was on Forbidden Planet's website, but wasn't available in the store. Huh, how about that? I did go to Hamleys the other day, yesterday, and I picked up the Mission Fleet Shock Trooper for £11. Well, Hamleys is way too expensive, but I did come away with this. You see, it's just an exact repaint of the same figure I had before, but it looks different enough in red. And of course the Shock Troopers are quite a cool part in the whole Clone Army, featured prominently in Revenge of the Sith toward the end. But they look cool enough. They're quite a cool looking figures. I like the battle damage on it. It just looks sort of better in this series, in this line, than the actual standard Phase 2 Clone Trooper did. But what I also picked up was these from the Disney store, which were the Star Wars Toy Box series. Now, I like these because they are like action things, but they're also used for the game. I have no interest in the game aspect of them. I believe they're used for Disney Infinity or something, which I do have, but you know, whatever. I'm not interested in using them for this. I don't know what Toy Box is really, but I remember seeing them around the time Rise of Skywalker was coming out. The Sith Trooper and the TIE Whisper. And I definitely was thinking of picking them up, because now Hasbro's released a version of them, and they don't look nowhere near as good, except from the Retro Collection version, which brings me on to this figure, the Mandalorian. Looks quite good. I like the card art and everything. Weird how he's got a vinyl cape. The Kenner logo looks good. Don't know why it's got the battle damage around it. Is that a patent? Is that a way to, you know, trademark, copyright the design? Hasbro owns Kenner now and has shut them down, so surely they own all the packaging design. But if not, that's what my theory is for why it's got the battle damage on it, or just to make it look different, who knows. Yeah, it's a good figure. Finally picked up him. I've already got IG-11, as I've said before. There's General Grievous. Includes 4 lightsabers. Pretty good. And you see the Mandalorian Child is quite a cool one. Though we did look it up and it looks completely different to how it's shown on the back here. But if you look there isn't actually... Well, there's a lot of shadow. As you can see, he's really dark on the photo. That's how he is in the package. Comes with 4 lightsabers, look quite cool. And I actually got General Grievous figure, so that's quite good. Then we got Wrecker from the Bad Batch. I was hoping to find the Mission Fleet version with the whole team, because the countries just look good in that line. But there you go. But instead, I got this one. Like I said, I was hoping to get the Sith Trooper. I remember specifically trying to get the Sith Trooper, but Disney Store has closed down here now. So technically, what was a place where I could visit every week and not be anything special, well, these figures are special now because of that reason. My one is shut down. Also, these were supposed to, well, the new Master Universe Origins waves are supposed to be hitting this area, but Smith's has sold out. If you don't know what Smith's is, Smith's Toy Superstore. So, and he hasn't hit retail here yet either. Even though we're only a couple hours away from London. There we go. It's more central, I suppose. Looks quite good. Yeah. It's been Retro Toy Trip 4. Or Retro Horvid 6, isn't it? I don't know now. I think it's Retro Horvid 6. In fact, I kind of wish I opened this up now. I started it as a Retro Horvid. There we go. I was going to actually do another video on all these and go over them in more detail, but I think I've covered them enough here. As you can see, we've got a Grand Moff Tarkin there. Looks quite good. Wondering what Carl and Simon would think of it, though, when they finally see it. The game, well, it was quite pricey. It was $16.99 for the whole thing. There's a massive box. Don't know where I'm going to put that up. But these Toy Box series will look interesting, so I'll maybe do a follow-up on them. But Christmas 2021 sorted for me. I also got the Micromaster Cannon Transport for $19.90. The Transformers Micromaster Cannon Transport, which turned up this week at Simon's. So I'm hoping to get that, to receive it soon. So I'll definitely be doing... I've already got the Micromasters for that. Though my Terror Tread, the back half, was missing one of his arms. This one is not, so that's good. Yeah, Spirit Extraction with a bit of a hint of what's coming next, and a follow-up video on Retroaction Horvid 6. Well, a follow-up to the London trip. Thank you guys for watching. Spirit Extraction. More Master Universe Origins, and Star Wars Mission Fleet is in the house. Finally, I'm getting the later waves in now, because I have not managed to find them myself here. Which is unfortunate, because I had to travel 2 hours to get them, but made the trip well worth it. And I finally got the Mandalorian, not as cheap as Tesco, but £1.99 off, which is probably as close as you're ever going to get to that price of £5 that I got IG-11 for. So it's been Retroaction, and Master of Origins coming by the end of the year. Bye for now.